What's up, guys? Welcome to Cold Blooded Fiends. My name is Sebastian. Let's get to the show. So today, there was the Reptile Expo. I was gonna record a video there, but it was just so packed, and I really just, it's coronavirus times. I wanted to get in, get out. Didn't want to have to mess around with stuff. I just wanted to see what was there. Maybe pick up a tarantula, and I ended up picking up 3. So let's check them out. Now, forewarning, one of them is a very, very tiny sling. I'm not opening up the enclosure unless I have to feed it, because I don't want to risk this thing getting away. I got my catch cups ready. It depends. I don't know when my other enclosure's coming in. So one of them's going in the enclosure that I have my curly hair in right now, because my curly hair is getting a new enclosure. And then one of them I'm rehoming into another one today, and the smallest one is staying in what it's in. But yeah, so I got this little, what is this, like a 50 dram? It was given to me at the expo. But yeah, so in this little tiny thing, there is a spider that is so freaking small that I don't want to open it. I don't want to open it unless I have to feed it, because this guy's really fragile, and there's a little molt up there, so I don't know when it molted, so I don't want to mess with it. I'm gonna let it sit for another day and maybe try to feed it. Maybe I'll give it like a couple days and try to feed it. Who knows? So I will be picking up more of these pumpkin patches, Hopalopus species Columbia. I will be picking up more, but I just got the one today. I got 3 different species today, and I'm hoping most of them are female, because as you know, males only live about 4 years, while females typically will live like 8, 10, 12 years. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing set up. God, it's hot in here. I don't know why I keep my hotel room so hot. But before I get into rehoming that, let's do an update on my tank. So as you guys can see, the tank is doing well. The plants are growing in. That I don't know what it's called, Kubota, whatever it is, purple Kubota. That thing is doing real well. You can actually see one of the shrimp up on there on it. See one of the other shrimp right there, and there's one down here. I think that's all we can see right now. Nope, there's another one right there. The 5th one, I don't know. I could probably find it if I looked hard enough, but I don't feel like it. So yeah, the shrimp are doing great. The snail is doing great. I don't even know where the snail is. Where are you at? I can never see the snail. It's in the back there. Can't show you. But he keeps uprooting my freaking Asian water fern. And my Asian water fern actually grew roots out of the leaves. So I think it's trying to root itself down into the substrate. And hopefully soon it'll root itself down real well. That Aphzeli back there, it's starting to get some new roots, starting to connect itself to that branch. Like I said, these things are growing like crazy, and this thing's just, it's doing whatever it's doing. So that's that. That's doing real well. Bioactive is setting up. Still have not finished editing that video for you guys. I'm sorry. It's a lot of things. Let's get to it. I need to find the substrates. I just bought some sphagnum moss. And that's all I'm gonna give it for now, is just throw a little bit of sphagnum moss, a little bit of substrate. It's a small spider. It's a burrowing spider, so let's get to it. So for this thing, like I said, I'm just gonna fill it about halfway up with substrate. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna fill it about halfway up with substrate, so you can see the little enclosure right here, and my curly hair. What is that? Tiltoctyl albiposum. I think that's the scientific for it. Then the Hopalopus species Columbia. And then this is what's going into this dram. I don't know why he put in this big of an enclosure. It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. So I'm gonna fill this up with some substrate. I'm just gonna dip it into the bag. Awesome. And then I'm just gonna pack it down a little bit, get it a little moist. That was a little bit more moist than I wanted it to be, but whatever. Anyways, I just want to get the top a little moist, just so that way the spider has a little bit of moisture. Once it webs up, I'll give it some more water, but obviously I can't really put a water dish into this thing, but yeah. I think that should be about enough substrate, about half. Should I give some more? Because it is a pretty decently, it is an opportunistic burrower. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of sphagnum moss in there, just to give it some anchor points. Wet that sphagnum moss down a little bit. And yeah, I think that should be a good little home for this thing. All right, catch cup ready. And I don't know how I'm gonna do this, because I really do not want to get bit. It's not that this species is gonna harm me, but I just don't want to stress out my animals. So in this cup, we have a Grammostola pulchra, I believe it's pronounced, the Brazilian black. Just a tiny little sling. And I'm gonna have to figure out a good way to get him out of here and into here. And I'm hoping maybe it'll cooperate with me. Please cooperate. Oh geez, okay. And you know what? He's actually looks too big for this. No, maybe not. I don't know. I'll keep it in here for a week or so. Maybe I'll set this up as another home for it. Or I might try to find something else to put it in. You know what? I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll just set this up for a home for it. And just keep it in here for the time being, because, I mean, this is super small. Like, I thought this container was bigger and the spider was smaller. You can see it in there, pretty much takes up the entire dram. But I will just set this up for a home for it once I get the chance. I'm leaving the price tag out because, yeah. Alright guys, update. I was just editing the video and I forgot to record this portion of the video. But, so you remember I set up my Grammostola pulchra in this thing, and I decided it was too small. So I said I'm just gonna leave it set up and I'm gonna save it for when my pumpkin patch gets too big for the enclosure it's in. And shit, I might house it in here soon, like maybe after another molt. I'm afraid these air holes are a little too big. I'm afraid that they might get out. But I do have some other drams coming in a couple days, so maybe I'll just poke a couple holes in the dram and then set one up. But yeah. So instead I decided to go with, by the way, no, that can wait. But yeah, so I decided just to put it into its enclosure that it came in. I don't know where it is. There it is. Hey, buddy. And it's not doing very much of moving. But what do you expect? I took it out of its home that was probably in for a while. And yeah, I need to make like a burrow for it, but I didn't. I was running out of time, so I just let it grow in here for a little bit. It's got a pretty big abdomen, so I'm not worried about it not eating. At the moment, it looks like it's pretty full, so it probably, I mean, the guy said he's feeding a cricket as large as it is, so. So yes, back to your regular programming. Now this one is super, super exciting. I think it might be in pre-molts. Oh, okay. This thing is fast. It is not happy. And yeah, I might try to drop some food in there and see if it'll just, let's see if it'll take one of these small little, oh, you know what? How big are you? You're pretty big. Think you could take down a super worm? I'll see if it wants to take a dubia. I got some pretty small dubias right here. All right, let's. See if it wants to eat. I don't think it wants to eat. And this thing is feisty, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this here. Oh. Try to scare this dubia. Right back to there. Yep. I think I spooked it a little too much. But look at this thing. I'm trying to put the wrong lid on that. But yeah, so this is gonna go into that enclosure. That one's in, because I got a new enclosure coming for that one. And this one seems to be a little bit more ready to eat. Maybe I'll try giving it a super worm, because it's not really that small. And I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. If it takes it, I just won't feed it for like a couple weeks. Let's try it. I think this is my smallest one. Oh. No, not that way, not that way. So it took. Apparently that other prey was just too small. Didn't make enough movement. Okay, well, that's cool. Brand new tarantula, ate right off the freaking bats. Oh man, yeah, these dubias are just really small. Maybe I'll try offering one to the Grammostola as well. And I don't have names for any of my tarantulas, so if you guys have an idea of a name, let me know in the comments. In hindsight, I should have crushed the head of the superworm first so it had movement but wasn't able to like fight back, but its pincers aren't even moving. I mean, it stabbed its fang right into its head. So super cool. Super happy this guy is eating. That's gonna be a big meal. He's not gonna eat for like a couple weeks, possibly a month, because yeah. All right, let's close these guys up. Let's see if this guy right here wants to eat. No, wrong way, wrong way. That's the wrong way, little guy. Come on, get your feet in there. Nope. don't have any interest in eating. Now, the Hapalopus, this little guy, let me find out where he is. All right. Now this guy is so small. I mean, it's so small that without a macro lens, I'm never gonna even be able to show you this thing. But it is what it is. My curly hair actually did take some food, but I think the roaches are too small. Like, I think the roaches are too small and they're just not really interested in it. But this little Hapalopus, species Columbia, I actually just want to open up the little dram because it has a little molt. You can see it right there. So I'm probably gonna get some flightless fruit flies, or even just maybe drop some cricket legs or something like that in there. She says she just drops cricket legs. But yeah, this thing's gonna need to be cleaned. But that is a story for another day. I'll probably give it a couple of weeks, feed it, let it do its thing. Look at this thing though. Hold on. Oh, look. Yeah, this thing, I can tell is gonna be a great eater for me. Now, that's a huge meal. It's probably not gonna eat all of it. So I'll have to come back 24 hours, remove some of it. But yeah, it should be fine. Now, you know what? I don't know. I don't really like that little dram. So I think I might, because this guy's actually a really big burrower too. That's why I want to get him out of here and into that, into that. But I need to wait till tomorrow when the curly hairs enclosure comes in. Curly hairs are cool because they'll sit on display once they're older. I mean, this one sits on display. I know this guy's gonna be like a strict burrower. Let's see if my curly hair wants to eat today. Now, my curly hair is pretty big, so that's why I'm putting it into a new home, and maybe I'll see if it wants a super worm as well. Another reason I hate this enclosure is because this spider gets stressed. And opening it up is a pain in my ass every single time. Yeah, that dubia is gonna be far too small. Let's see if you want a super worm. Okay. Oh no, I didn't get it on camera. Oh well. It took it. Pterodactyl albiposum. Wow, is that someone's venom faster acting? Yeah, this poor superworm doesn't even know what's going on. I love the red on the carapace. It's like a reddish brown. It's super awesome. I love this little fluffy guy. Girl, I don't know what you are. I'll have to wait till you molt. Oh, it's probably gonna be multiple molts before I can actually tell. But yeah, I want to put this in a new enclosure. It's gonna be clear, more of a display enclosure, even though the emerald skeleton tarantula, I don't know. I'll see which one I want to put in that enclosure. Because the emerald skeleton tarantula is gonna burrow a lot, so there's really no sense of putting that into a display enclosure right now. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Is the very, very tiny molt of the Hapalopus species Columbia. Super cool. Super cool. All right, guys, and that is it for this video. I just want to update you guys on the tank, show you some of the new animals, and I'm glad I got a couple of them to eat on camera. So that's super cool. A lot of you don't know is that slings, spiderlings are actually scavenge feed. So they'll actually eat things that are like already dead. So that's why I can just take a cricket leg and throw it into there. Which is fun because I can just go buy crickets and that my gecko eats crickets. So yeah, just go buy crickets. I'll crush his head, take a leg off, and then try to feed it to backbone real quick. I don't want to dismember even an animal, you know, so just do it painlessly, crush his head, out, done. Even then, I can feed that cricket to like that guy maybe, because they'll move around a bit, so. Hey guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a good old thumbs up. Hit that bell icon. Don't forget to subscribe. Share my channel with some of your friends. Share this video with your tarantula loving friends especially. And tell me in the comments, what species should I get next? There's one I was going to get, but there's one that, you know, if you do get it, you're not going to die, but you will be. Actually, I don't think there's any choice for them. I mean, I guess I can, but whatever. Besides what? And yeah, alright guys, have a good day, stay safe, stay healthy, more importantly, have fun in your life. I'm doing it. I got some beautiful animals. It's just a wonderland here. I'm out. list. If you're not, subscribe right there.